Alright, just wanted to preface this video by saying, I hope y'all like my lighting because I used my sister's fucking makeup mirror thing, so I think lighting on fleek. I'm not sure, there's different colors, but I think we settled on this one. So, this story time is going to be about the time, well, the first time that I smoked the devil's lettuce, which, if you don't know, that means marijuana, so let's get into the fucking story time, shall we? So, I was young, wild, and reckless. I said, okay, in my past videos, I always say I was a really good kid. Like, I didn't fucking break my virginity until I was 19. I mean, most people around here break their fucking virginity at 14, 15. I mean, we had people in middle school having kids at 14 and 15 years old. So, for me to be a well-behaved child and to be able to not, you know, get pregnant, and yeah, I'm so happy I never got pregnant. That's one thing I can honestly say that I did amazing at. But, so, okay, I didn't do anything bad in my childhood. Let's fucking fast forward now, because So, I didn't smoke weed for the first time until I was 17 years old. Once again, around here, most people start smoking in fucking middle school. Just kidding. This is gonna fucking change the entire story time. I did smoke weed in middle school, so I wasn't such a fucking saint. But, to me, marijuana is not bad. It's whenever you get into, like, LSD and acid and cocaine and meth, like, that shit is the bad shit. Marijuana is the same as alcohol. In moderation, it's fine. That's my view on it. Our views may differ. So, I was 15 years old, actually. And I remember this night 100% clear. But I'm going off the top of my head, so this may be kind of... Because I had rehearsed the other story, not rehearsed, but I had prepared the other story to say it. It takes a lot of preparation for me to do a story time because I'm fucking stupid. So, this was with my friend. What can we call you? We'll call him Salad. So, me and my friend Salad, hi, we lived, in my previous story time, whenever I was talking about my cousin, she always gets dragged in. This story has nothing to do with her, but whenever I talked about how I wrecked the four-wheeler and almost killed my cousin, that, like, how we had a field, I described it in that story time, but I'll just say it again. So I lived in, like, a new development, a new subdivision, and it was built, like, in cane fields, sugarcane fields. So our subdivision was surrounded by sugarcane fields. And across the sugarcane field, like, you can walk through it or whatever, and then you can get to, like, an old neighborhood back, like, if you walk down the road a little bit once you get through the sugarcane fields. And that's where Salad lived. So, Salad. So, we meet up or whatever. And he would come hang out all the time. Like, we were really close friends. We actually stopped being friends because of my fucking cousin. So, I guess she does come into play in this. I mean, it has nothing to do with this story, but... that's going to be another story time. No, it's not. I'm not telling that story. Fuck that. So, we meet up, and he comes to my house, and we're hanging out. You know, just the usual. I don't even know what we did, honestly. Like, whenever we would hang out, literally, I think we just shot the shit. Like, just talked. Like, we didn't play PlayStation or, like, watch TV. I have no idea. I can't even think back that far. That's how stupid I am. So, I do remember this one night. We were hanging out, talking outside. We would talk about a lot of stuff. That's one thing I vividly remember about him. Like, we would tell each other everything, and, you know, we were best friends. This was my best friend at the time. So, in our backyard, we had, like, an above-ground pool where we lived, and and it had, like, a deck around it. So, like, you can lay, like, if you were sitting on the deck, you can lean back against the pool, kind of like I'm doing right now on my bed. And the deck went all the way around the pool. So there was a part of the pool that you couldn't see from, like, the house, because you can go in the back, and it was, like, ducked off in the back of the pool. And we went back there, and that's where we would talk. Like, we would smoke cigarettes because I was also... I started smoking early, too. God, maybe I wasn't such a good kid. I'm gonna have to sit down and fucking revisit my past. But I made good grades, so it's fine. So, like I said, we're sitting in the back of the fucking pool. And just talking, whatever. And then he's like, do you want to smoke? And I'm like, no. No, like, I don't. Like, I'm scared. It's like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, it's the same thing as drinking, like, getting drunk, but a little bit better. Like, it'll just make you happy. And I never drank. I drank, but I never gotten drunk at this point in my life. So, to make a long fucking story short, I put a whole no. We smoked. I gave in. He didn't peer pressure me. I kind of wanted to, you know, because fucking, I always wanted to be the bad kid. I never could be because I don't know. I have a huge fucking conscience. Like, I get guilt trips over everything that I do. Anyways, on with the story. So we're sitting and we're smoking. And I'll never forget this because I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me and what my obsession was with taking cars. But that night, I was 15 years old. But I had been driving for a long time because my dad lives in the country. So, like, I would drive their vehicles. I would drive, like, my aunt, like, I was driving my whole life. And then, like, growing up, I played car games on PlayStation. And believe it or not, those are very accurate and very helpful for learning how to drive. And I've always loved cars. So that was an interest to me, so I was good at it. I will admit that whenever I was 15 years old, I was good at driving. Like, I wasn't stealing the car and not knowing what the fuck I was doing. I mean, I knew what I was doing. So we take the car and we go drive to, well, we go to Burger King first because we're fat. I'm high. Hi. So, let me, like, explain how it felt, because I do remember. Fucking, let's put this out there, too. Do not fucking smoke weed and drive. God damn it. You will be the most paranoid person in the fucking world. And it's dangerous. I don't recommend you do it. This is a story time. This is telling you about the shit that went on in my life. So, do not fucking smoke the devil's lettuce and drive a fucking car. Okay? Okay. Love you. So, we go to Burger King. I'm mad because they're open 24 hours, but they have, like, this transition period between 2 and 3. Hi, let's just go into a fucking description about Burger King, why don't we? But they have, like, a transition where they go from almost a dessert. They go from, like, dinner to lunch, whatever the fuck, to breakfast. So they're closed for an hour because the computers are rebooting. So we end up leaving there and we go drive to this haunted bridge. Smart, right? It's called Mary Jane's Bridge. It's in, I don't even know what city it's in. It's in Louisiana. It's by Cade, Louisiana, spelled with a K. I don't remember the city. It might be Broussard, Louisiana. So we drive, and this is far from my fucking house, by the way. This was like a 25-minute drive, and then we went to Burger King, so it was even longer. We're in my mom's car, by the way. You know how I'm a pro at taking cars. I pushed it back into the street and started it in the street and went drive with them. Yeah, hi. That's one thing that I was bad with. But I'm sure, like, my mom, even if she knew, I mean, she knows now, but if she knew at the time, I don't think I would really have gotten in trouble for that. Hiccups, again. So we're driving, we go to this fucking bridge. Well, this is a haunted bridge. And I don't remember, like, the legend completely, but it was something along the lines of this girl on prom night went with her boyfriend or something, and they were smoking weed, and he wanted to have sex with her, and she didn't want to, so he threw her off the bridge and killed her, and they never found her body. Let me just say this now. When that whole street that this bridge is on is lined with trees. There's nothing. I mean, there are houses, like, in the beginning, but you get to a point where it's, like, literally, you're just surrounded by trees. There are no street lights. It's fucking pitch black. Like, it is scary. It's legit fucking terrifying. So we get on the bridge, and we park the car. Ooh, it's getting good. We park the car, and we get out, and we go on the bridge, and I'm the little bitch that I am, I'm just fucking sitting there about to start crying. I'm like, no, like, whatever, no, like, let's go, I'm fucking scared. And then he's like, no, like, let's just hang out, like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay. So, I get in the car because, and ever since then, like, even whenever I go to the bridge to this day, you feel a sense of a presence. Like, it has to be really haunted. And I don't know if that story is accurate, but it has to be haunted. Like, I mean, it's fucking scary. That's the only place that I've ever been that I've felt that, like, I feel that uncomfortable. So I get in the car, and then I'm like, come on, let's go. And he's like, no. And I, like, get out of the car, like, let's go. And I had the car running at this point. And I turn the lights on. And I'm like, come on, get in the car. He's like, I'm not ready to go. So I start pulling forward. He's like, Hunter, don't fucking do that. I'm like, come on, get in the car. He's like, fine, whatever, let's go. I'm a fucking asshole. He goes around to the door, goes to pull the door handle. I fucking floor it. He tried holding on to the door handle and fell, and, like, fucking his whole hand was bleeding. I'm laughing at this. This is funny to me. So we leave. I end up getting him. He was so fucking mad. Like, we almost got in a fist fight on the road. Like, I'm not even joking. And there's no traffic on this road. Like, no cars pass, even though a lot of people have been to the bridge. It's whatever. So, keep in mind, we're still high. So, I thought this was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And then, I guess, his fucking high turned into paranoia and, like, fucking fear. But I'm just laughing my ass off. I'm laughing hysterically. I'm laughing and crying, like, as we're driving. Which is, hi, that's safe too. And this is a really dark lit road. My mom's car had really good headlights, I will say that. Thank God. Because if my mom would have had, like, shitty headlights on her car or something, we wouldn't have been able to see shit. So, we end up going back to the city, and then we go to Burger King, and I get my fucking croissant sandwich, and then we go back to the house, and then he ended up walking home, and that's how the story ends. How I climax and then fucking shoot off the edge. But that story, like, I wish that you could have, like, been there and experienced it with me. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. And even looking back, I think it's hilarious. I thought, like, it would have just been funny because I was high, but I'm laughing because I know how stupid I looked because I was high and because I was crying and because I was laughing. So that's the summary of when I smoked the devil's lettuce. Because high. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. I hope y'all liked it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And this is the last day of Vlogmas. I know, it's sad. But what can we do? We can't do anything. So, alright, well, I will see you guys next video. And I love you so much. Thank you for watching. And bye-bye.